Yo, man, this Heen, man. You know, Teflon Don _215, man. I'm at Studio 524, man. I'm kicking it with Billboard, man. Tap in.
You in the lab, Kim?
Hey, man, you already know, man. This Heen, man. Ready to go ahead, jump on this Philly Billboard situation, man. Ready to do the interview, man. It's all about the city, man.
Bodies piling crazy in my city, lot of murders. Niggas sliding heavy with the burners, lot of murders. Gotta keep the blicky, can't be slipping, you'll get murdered.
Hey man, it's your boy Logan on Nice, man. We back down here again, kicking it with Billboard at the wonderful 524 Studios, man. Kicking it with a real super special guest. We got the one and only Teflon Don, man. How you doing, my guy?
I'm alright, man. How you feeling, man?
You know, I can't call it, bro. You know, it's another day outside. We alive, we black, man. Can't really call it. It's a beautiful day outside, though, man. What you got going on for today?
Oh, man, you know, like, I'm pushing, man. Like, I'm all over the place, man. Wherever I'm gonna go, man, it's gonna take me to push this show, this series, like, to the next level. So that's where I'm at with it.
Absolutely. All right, so let's talk about that. So let's give us a little introduction about yourself. Where you from, man?
You know, my name Heen, from South Philly, man. Born and raised, been there my whole life. Like I said, I grew up out there, like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody got that same story, the street joint. So it's like,
For sure.
it is what it is. But, you know, so like, you know, been in and out the streets, in and out of jail, did all that. And then, you know, like a couple times I've been locked up. I just like locked in on something, and now like it's the city, like, and it's the show. So I've been just locking in on that. I wrote that like the last time I was locked up, I just did 4 years. So I wrote that the whole time. Came home and just started pushing that joint.
Wow, okay, so let's take a little pause. You gave us a lot of information.
I know.
Yeah. So, like, all right, so a lot of people, you know, don't really take the content route in terms of like the videographer or like, you know, the music director or manager. And coming from Southwest that has like an illustrious, you know, history of just making some talented artists from, you know, Top Class, Reed Dollars, all them guys. What made you want to get behind the camera?
So I don't actually shoot it. That's leaked film. So, you know, I can't take that from him. Like he shoot it. You know, like he edit, he do all that. That's him. But as far as like, I wrote it. So I wrote it, producing it. You know what I'm saying? Like placing, you know, I'm like, we do it like that. That's just like my role, my job right there. So.
What made you find, I guess, you know, the lure, just the love for doing that kind of work? You know, everybody wants to be a star, kind of what I'm saying, in Philadelphia. Like, nobody really takes the value of, like, being the manager or the supporting player that's going to help get a Kobe Bryant or a Will Smith or Beanie Siegel to the top, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of the work of, like, you know, directors, producers, songwriters, we help those lead players get to those major opportunities. And some people, ego aside or not, just don't like doing that, you know. Where did you, and you said you were in jail and you wrote the movies there. Was that time where you found like the love for writing movies and just screenplay?
So basically, like, it come from, like, when you locked up upstate, like, you locking in at 9 o'clock every day, like, that's it, your day over. Then you locking in multiple times a day. So all you really got to do is watch TV. So even from just watching TV, reading books. When I sit there and watch TV or I read books, I look at it like, man, I don't like how that went, man. That's corny. So then I was like, man, all they doing is putting a story together. I could sit down and do that. So
it sounds very nuanceable, like it's easy, but like I said, but that's what they doing in terms of the concept.
Yeah,
you know?
The concept of it. So it's not. So what I did was, before I did it, I had got my cousin to send me a sample script, and you know, like, shout out to him, man. His name Mike, man, Mike Bain, man. So he gave me he sent the first joint he sent me was Friday. So
by DJ Pooh and all them, yeah.
So I'm looking at the script, but Friday, and I'm like, yo, they didn't even say all that was in the movie. It was like 80 pages. So all I did was took the format of it, all right, the person name, what they say, the person name, what they say, the location, and then I came up with everything else. So once I seen the format, I just attacked it and went from there.
So what was one of your first movies that you wrote while you were upstate?
So the first thing that I wrote while I was locked up, it was a book. It was called Lies, Loyalty, and Betrayal. And when I came home in 2012, and I self-published it myself. So I'm pushing the book, you know, I'm pushing the hoodies. I wrote the script out to the book. And like it was just like writing. So if I'm sitting in the cell, I'm just sitting in the cell and I'm writing. I ain't doing nothing, I'm writing, I'm locked in. So you could even be in jail, you could be even in jail getting into a bunch of stuff, all the racist CEOs that's gonna be drawing on you, trying to keep you from going home. You could be around a group of niggas that be lying, talking about what they was doing out there, that they really wasn't. They come out, you could be around a group of people they just chasing to get high. You could be around it, and then you got a group of people that's like, yo, I'm gonna do this when I go home, don't do it. Then you got a group of people that's like, yo, man, I'm trying to do this when I go home, and they be doing it. So you gotta lock in with where your mentality at. Cause some people get in there and be like, man, fuck it, I'm here, man, I'm gelling.
Right.
That's not the mentality, that's where they want you to be at. That's how they want you.
Absolutely.
They want you to be like, fuck it, I'm comfortable. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not comfortable in jail. Like, we go to jail, but at the end of the day, nobody wants to be in jail. Everybody that's in jail right now, I put on my life that they fighting to get back out in the street. And everybody don't really know the consequences of when you get in there, the process it take to get out and the shit you go through to get out. So I locked in on writing. So when I locked in on a book, I came home, started pushing the book, started doing that, and I did a trailer for the book. So I'm watching TV, like I said, it all go back to watching TV. So I'll be watching TV and I see a trailer for it. I'm like, damn, all right, when that joint come on, I'm like, yo, that might come on Tuesday. Then at the end of the commercial, they were like, yeah, book by Stephen King coming. I said, oh no, I'm doing that. So I came home, did the first trailer I did was that. So people like, yo, where the movie at? That's a movie? I'm like, no, that's the book. They get the book sales and do that. Then after that, like I said, it's hard. And see what I'm saying? When we only locked in on one aspect of life, all I still knew was the streets. So I got locked up again, caught another case. So that time I had to sit for 6 years. So that time while I'm sitting for the 6 years, after I do that, I'm writing and I'm doing that. So I'm just like putting stuff together. Because when I came home, it was like I missed that wave. I missed that wave of the book.
It's almost 10 years collectively, with the 4 and the 6 put together.
Definitely.
That's crazy, yeah. So definitely. I feel you coming home and you feel like, damn, I missed this period of time, but I know I have these great ideas. I gotta come home and hit the ground running, which is like you said, you wrote the book, you started going with the shirts, like you already had that mentality.
Yeah, I had everything already written out. Like all I'm doing right now, like I wrote everything out. All I'm really doing right now is going off a checklist. And like I don't get sidetracked. Like I'm not worrying about what he doing. You will bang out like that.
That was my next question. How do you stay focused? Because as a producer, like you have to put all these people in place. You got to make sure you get the director, the cinematographer, make sure you get the actors, make sure you're just balancing your overall day of life. Like how do you just stay motivated and keep everything aligned?
To be honest, the same mentality that I had when I was locked up, I keep it out here.
Do you find that the structure is just, waking up, like you said, you get locked in 9 o'clock, and I know some people when they're locked up, cleanliness is next to godliness, as they always say. So having those structures in terms of waking up, folding your bed, making sure your clothes, shower, being on that structure, you find that helps you, producing movies?
I mean, it ain't even that. When I say like the mentality wise, like when you in there, you gotta lock in on you. So it's like when you come out here, it's like some people come home and they be like, oh shit, man, everybody winning, they up, I gotta go. No, you don't. I'm on my pace. Like the same way that I'm gonna move in there, like I don't gotta go spend $5,000-$10,000 on an outfit and all that because I just wore Browns for years. You see what I'm saying? I don't care. That really don't matter to me. That is not, like I be telling people like they chase what other people chasing is not your chase. It's not my chase. I wasn't home for PUA. I ain't see free 10,000 every week.
Damn, you missed the PUA wave?
Yeah, I missed all that, man. I missed all that.
You ain't make one account while you was in the joint, bro. Like, yo.
Hey, listen, by the time I got hip, I had 5 people's socials that I bought for some for some coffee, man. By the time I got on the phone, they said it's over. Oh, man, so like, yo, give me my coffee back, man.
Nah, I'm crying, man.
Yeah, so like, I missed all that, man. But at the end of the day, it's like, now when you come home, it's like, so if I go out, like you really can't differentiate the difference now. It's like the difference of trying to tell the difference between who is who. People, they can't tell.
They can't. So everybody had money.
Everybody had money. Yeah. So it's like, if I hit the ground running and spent $10,000 on the watch that I done got out the mud, that I really got out the mud, and then he went and got it and swiped it real quick, we in the same lane automatically because of the perspective of the outside people looking in. So no, I'm not.
But that's where somebody like yourself, I feel like consistency will always over trump
Every
niggas
time.
like that. Cause you know,
Every
I feel like a goofy nigga with money, they like a stick out like a sore thumb, you know?
No,
and
definitely.
like people who can weather the test of times, you know, tough times don't last, tough people do. So it's like, you know, all that shit here today, going tomorrow. So going on to like the shows that you ran, I know you said you got a couple series out. Can we speak to those?
All right, so right now we on the 3rd episode. Like I said, it's called The City. We shooting all in the city. Like we in West Philly, we in South Philly, we in North Philly, like Southwest. We just did a scene at Keisha's Kitchen. Shout out to them for allowing us to do that. Did a joint on 24th and Oregon at Jerusalem Furniture. Shout out for them for letting me be there to do that. After our spot out Southwest, Flip, man, he let us come in there and do that scene.
Flip, shout out to Keisha's Kitchen, man.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I reach out to the people. It's like I don't look at it like some people, you gotta be grown. Like, if I reach out to you and be like, yo, I'm trying to do this, other people like, oh, that's Joe, you don't even know him, man, that's Diggy. No, we men.
We gotta connect too.
We talking.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? But so it's like, that's how I look at it. Even down to the actors, I reach out to them and I tell them like, look, I got this project, man, like I know it'll take off. I just need everybody to lock in with me and we be rocking.
Word. Well, real quick, what's the premise of this show? I don't want to give too much because I want to tap into it and I don't want to be spoiled, but like just give us a little overlay for the people who haven't known about this.
All right, so the best way I could describe it, and I've been trying to come up with a way to simplify the most, it's just like The Wire, Power, Snowfall, all in Philly, from Philly.
Oh yeah,
from a Philly perspective.
That's it. I ain't
You see what I'm saying? That's the best way I could do it.
Hell yeah, if I fuck with that. Where can they watch the show? Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube under All or Nothing Entertainment Media, or if you just type in The City episode 1, it pop right up.
Right.
The first 3 episodes, they right there, and then like I said, we ready to drop the 4th episode this week.
That's hard. You gotta like get that shit on Patreon too as well. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Patreon be fire. Like if you got like some exclusive behind the scene content, you can get your community start participating in like, you know, the paywall subscription type tier over type shit. But that's some other shit though, man. But is there anything else you want to promote, bro, before you get out of here, man?
Yeah, before I leave, we got the podcast. Everything is on All or Nothing Entertainment Media, man. Everything is up there. It's playlists. I got the podcast playlist, the hood table, the round table hoodcast, man. Co-hosted myself, Deja, and Wally.
Fire.
We got that. Like I said, we got this, The City on there under a separate playlist. And like I said, I got a bunch of projects ready to drop, man. Everything coming. Like, we just pushing. Everything about to push.
Let's go, man. Well, yo, y'all tap into All or Nothing, man. We got him up here, aka the Teflon Don, man. Let them know where all your socials is and where they can follow everything.
You can follow me, man. Teflon Don _215. You can follow the _city _the _show. You can follow the Roundtable Hoodcast. You can follow that. And like I said, everything else, we coming, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming down here, my guy, man. It's your boy Logan out nice. Him kicking it with Billboard, All or Nothing. We out here, man.
Appreciate y'all.